Hey guys, welcome to Wisconsinite Reviews here on YouTube. Today we're going to be reviewing the 24 LED solar motion light in a 4-pack from InnoGear. The model on this is IG20LED 300LM. They are a 4-pack of solar motion lights that I picked up for my driveway. And I plan on reviewing all kinds of stuff like this here on YouTube, for household items to everyday items to stuff that you just might happen to buy offline or Amazon, whatever it might be. And we'll give you the lowdown scoop here, what to expect with certain stuff, and what you can expect to find on difficulties or ease of use on some of these things. So let's get straight into it. So as you can see, it's 24 LED for each panel, and this is a panel right here. So this is your solar portion on top. So obviously you want to make sure that it has plenty of sunlight. Now, I got mine on Saturday, and today is a Tuesday. So mine were pretty much up and running. Now they say to wait a day. Now, when you get it, when you take it out of the package, there's going to be a little button right here. Let's see if we can get that in on a close-up on there. Right here is where your on-off switch is. So the little bubble that's just to the left of that is your motion area. So that'll help detect motion if somebody's walking up a driveway, if there's even an animal that comes by. Now what it does is it stays on dim the whole time. So whenever it's on, once nightfall hits, it'll auto sensor that. It'll stay on the whole time in very dim mode. And then when this sensor picks up motion, it'll come on to full brightness. So I have 4 of them out there, which I'll show you in just a minute. But it's very simple to do. So again, here's your motion. That's your solar panel. And again, within a day, it says you have to wait a day. I put mine up right away and turned them on that night. So they had about maybe a 6 or 7 hour charge in the sun. And they seem to work fine, so I don't have any problems. The only thing that I don't like is how they mount. And how they mount is via those 2 holes. Whereas I have a different company, a different type version that I replaced because I only had 3 and I wanted 4. So the only thing that was nicer, which I can show you those here in just a second, is those mounted a lot easier than these. These just have the 2 holes with the screws, so you got to drill them in, line them up, put them in, and then push down to mount it. It's the only thing that I really don't like. Other than that, they work great. So I'll show you where I have them set up outside, and I'll show you how I have it mounted. But before that, I'm going to show you the old ones so you can see what I'm talking about and just the difference on ease of mounting between these ones and different companies that I have. So these are the other ones I was talking about. As you can see here, the mounting bracket is really easy. Pretty much just put the screws in and it mounts to whatever you need to. Same type of motion light underneath. So it works pretty much the exact same way. I don't remember how many LEDs these are. This is from Colry, I believe it's pronounced. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but that's the main difference between the old ones and the new ones that I have. Just mainly the mounting bracket. So these are a little bit easier in my opinion, but we'll go show you the new ones and see how those mount up. Alright, so here's your mounting brackets. Just simple all-purpose screws that I put in. So nothing fancy. And what I did here was simply took the mounting brackets, put a Sharpie on, marked the points, put the screws in, and all you have to do then is line your screws up, give it a little press down, and it'll mount. So that's your motion sensor underneath there. Your solar panel is on top. Now it's too bright out right now. It's 3:13 in the afternoon, so obviously you can't really test it. Now if you take it inside, maybe in the basement, and cover up the solar panel, you'll see them go on. But what I'll do here is I'll show you what they all 4 look like mounted, and then we'll give you a shot during the night so you can see it. So there you can see the 4 that I have spaced out on the side of my garage here, going up to the house rather. So behind me is the garage, and as you can see I have a pretty long driveway. And we've had a rash of people going around and just pulling on car doors, see if car doors are open and stuff like that. So that's why I want to try these out. Alright, so you can see here it's about 9 o'clock at night. You can see all 4 lights right now are on the dim mode. And again, you have to be within them, I'd say, about 5 feet. The lower they are to the ground, the further out they will hit. But as you can see, these are about 8 to 9 feet high. And I'll just show you what they look like when you walk past. I have to be within about 5 feet or so, and then you can see how exactly bright they get. And then once you stop, it takes a few seconds and the motion will stop itself. It'll go back off. And once you restart your motion again, they'll go back on. So, fairly simple. But as you can see, they produce a nice bright light. It does light up the side of the house fairly good. And so, no complaints for me on that one. I'll give you a wider shot out so you can also see what they look like. Leave me a like on the bottom, thumbs up. Leave a comment on if you think I should do anything different or what you liked about the video. Thanks again for stopping by, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.